Welcome to Real Deal. I'm Terra.
And I'm Jazelle.
And today it's 84 degrees outside in the Bay Area. And you guys know what that means? It's the summer episode.
Whoop, whoop.
We're going to kick things off talking about all things summer, movies that incorporate summer, movies that take place during the summertime, anything related to that. Doesn't even have to be happy and cheery. It just has to do with summertime.
So to kick things off, we're just going to get into our favorite movies of the summer, for the summer, by the summer.
With the summer.
And
in the summer.
In the summer. We are also joined by a live studio audience today. Studio audience, make some noise.
Woo! Thank you.
Thank you. Yes. We love our Real Deal fans. So let's just kick things off. Tara, what's your first movie?
You're not gonna like it. I'm gonna go with Call Me by Your Name.
Oh.
Yep. It was Grease.
And I'm sick. And I'm sick.
It was Grease. Listen. I think that Call Me by Your Name, Luca Guadagnino, 2017, is a perfect pick. It takes place in the summer. You love a little European summer, a little Italian summer where a man traumatizes you. That's the typical summer experience, I feel like. By the books. By the books.
What? It's been every summer.
What is a summer where a man is not stealing youth from you, traumatizing you? That is the summer experience.
Right. You're right.
It's not a hot girl summer without that.
You dance, you laugh.
You cry a lot. You think about it for years to come.
Yeah, exactly.
Get your youth stolen a little bit.
It is what it is.
It is what it is. Beautiful movie. I love this movie down. I don't know. There's so much I could say. I think this is the 4th episode where I've talked about this movie. I love Call Me by Your Name. I think it's so beautiful. Mm-hmm. It's one of Timothy's best performances. Such a good kind of queer coming of age story. I love it.
What about it is summer to you? What is it?
It takes place in the summer. I just love those Italian scenes. I love the scenery. When they're walking through the forest, and it's just beautiful. Like,
yeah, it
visions
definitely
of Gideon
has
playing.
Yes. Definitely like
so
the light, the fruit, the airiness of it.
A little too much fruit, summer. I feel like. Too much peach usage.
A little too much peach. You know,
still so good. Light, fluffy, airy, and then you kind of hit the third section of this movie, and it's heavier, and then by the end it's wintertime, and those happy feelings are gone. Trauma!
One thing about Armie Hammer, he's gonna eat some humans. He's gonna be a cannibal.
Well, Giselle's gonna take it away for our next pick.
Which leads us to our next pick, my pick, Friday the 13th.
Oh my god!
Now, the original Friday the 13th came out in 1980, and it was directed by Sean Cunningham. Of course, the classic. And if you don't know what Friday the 13th is, at this point, come on, you gotta watch it. The synopsis on Letterboxd says, camp counselors are stalked and murdered by an unknown assailant while trying to reopen a summer camp that was the site of a child's drowning. And of course, it reminds me of summer because it takes place during camp. Something about a lake. I'm so used to like having so many summers at lakes.
S'mores.
Mosquitoes. Just summer camp vibe. I've never been to summer camp, but I always wanted to go.
I went to summer camp from the age of 5 to 13, the same camp.
Did you like it?
I did. I loved it.
Yeah.
I loved it so much.
Mm-hmm.
Very formative memory.
I feel like I always wanted to go to summer camp. And because I loved Goosebumps books, they always took place at summer camp.
Yes. There was always some shit going down.
Yeah.
I loved that. I want to solve a little mystery or something.
Exactly.
That's fun.
So this movie, of course, focuses more on Miss Voorhees and all of the kids sort of affected by Jason Voorhees and stuff like that. And it's just like a perfect summer slasher.
An absolute classic, if I will.
Yeah, definitely. Your next pick?
Much lighter note, Mamma Mia, because how could I not? Another European summer movie directed by Phillida Lloyd in 2008. If you guys are not familiar with Mamma Mia, synopsis is an independent single mother who owns a small hotel on a Greek island is about to marry off the spirited young daughter she's raised alone. But the daughter has secretly invited 3 of the mother's ex-lovers in the hopes of finding her biological father. Listen, if you haven't seen this movie, you need to hop on that. You need to get right on that. It's almost June. This is a gay classic. This is a musical classic. This is just a happiness and joy classic. It's got Meryl Streep in it, which to me is already the selling point. I don't think you need to say anything else.
Yeah.
But if it wasn't enough, you also have Amanda Seyfried. The singing is great. I love the redoing of ABBA songs. It's just so light and fluffy and fun. I love it.
I'm
love
an
Mamma
Amanda
Mia.
Seyfried hater. I gotta stand
I respect
up for
that. I respect that. She's okay. I'm hot and cold on her, but I think this movie is like top notch.
Mamma Mia is a classic.
Yeah.
I will give it that. It does give the vibes. It brings the vibes. The singing is there.
The singing is there.
I thought I would hate Mamma Mia.
Really?
But I actually really like it.
It's really good.
Especially the last one with Cher. That one was
I
my
haven't
favorite.
seen that one.
I loved that one.
She be doing anything.
No, she really does. And she be face card, never declines.
Never declines. Side questing all day. That's my girl.
Yeah, for real.
Love her. What's your pick?
My next pick is Sisterhood of the Traveling Pants. Of course, a 2005 classic, The Girls That Know.
Real.
Directed by Ken Kwapis. The synopsis for this says, laugh, cry, share the pants. Four best friends, Tibby, Lena, Carmen, and Bridget, who buy a mysterious pair of pants that fits each of them, despite their different sizing, makes whoever wears them feel fabulous. When faced with the prospect of spending their first summer apart, pals decide they swap the pants so that each girl can take turns in enjoying the magic. And obviously it takes place during summer, and like every girl has like a different vibe, like a Bratz vibe, you know? And like one of them is sporty. So you get kind of like the early Y2K like sporty soccer vibe. And I loved that. I loved that era. Like the Bend It like Beckham style stuff.
Yeah.
So you get part of that. And then there's Carmen, who's dealing with like her tumultuous family situation. And then Lena, who is living her best life in Greece. In Greece. In Greece, and I think like Mykonos or something like that, and she falls in love with someone she's not supposed to. Ooh. And then Tibby meets like this little girl who has like a crazy illness at such a young age, and like their relationship between her and like Tibby wants to be a filmmaker, and they're all swapping around these pants, and they like put them through all of these really big like life lessons, and it's so like it to me, like as a young girl, it felt so important and like connected to me in so many different types of ways. And then it also like feels good and feels sad, and it just covers everything.
Quintessential coming of age story.
Yeah.
Maintaining youth and those relationships as you guys age.
Yeah.
That could never happen today because it's impossible to find pants that fit you, let alone you and someone else.
Right.
Not happening.
No, because imagine America Ferrera, Blake Lively, Alexis Bledel, and then Amber Tomlin, like all wearing the same pants.
No.
There's no way.
No, it's not even possible to do that. Mm-mm.
On to your next pick.
I'm picking Jaws. Duh.
Classic.
Gotta pick that. Steven Spielberg in 1975. Jaws is one of the first movies to break 100 million at the box office.
Classic.
I don't know. When you go to the beach, you see sharks, you think of that theme song. I feel like, unfortunately, Jaws was terrible press for sharks. If you are a shark and you're listening to this, please turn it off.
Sorry.
I'm really sorry for the damage done to you. It's just as bad as the peach press from Call Me By Your Name. If you're a peach, this is just not a good episode.
If you're a peach, a shark, or a pair of pants, it's really not your time.
Turn it down. Turn it down.
Episode.
Yeah, I don't know, but Jaws is considered like one of the first summer blockbusters, so I feel like I had to pick this movie. I just feel like it really revolutionized cinema and filmmaking. Spielberg is such a trailblazer in his path and in his field, and I don't know, you think of that theme song, you go to the beach, you think of sharks. I love it. I love Jaws. I'll read the description off if you guys are not familiar with that. Don't go in the water. Real, honestly, don't. When an insatiable great white shark terrorizes the townspeople of Amity Island, the police chief, an oceanographer, and a grizzled shark hunter seek to destroy the bloodthirsty beast. There's so many, I feel like, for its time, twists and turns in Jaws. You know, they found the shark, it's over with, they're done, and then bam, it turns out it's not even the biggest monster in the water. Mm-hmm. I just think that Jaws is a classic.
It is a classic.
I love
the special effects were amazing.
Oh, yeah.
Yeah.
Still scary.
Still scary. And just iconic.
Yeah, I love it. Yeah.
Yeah.
Next.
My next pick and last pick is Once Upon a Time in Hollywood by Quentin Tarantino.
Ooh.
2019 release, of course. I feel like this movie was the summer vibe.
Yeah.
Like something about LA specifically gives summer. It was just like so beautiful the way that he captured like the essence of LA.
Mm-hmm.
And yeah, just like the color palette, the vibes, the Manson family. It was definitely giving summer.
Yeah.
The description of it is Los Angeles in 1969. TV star Rick Dalton, a struggling actor specializing in westerns, and stuntman Cliff Booth, his best friend, try to survive in a constantly changing movie industry. Dalton is the neighbor of the young and promising actress and model Sharon Tate, who has just married the prestigious Polish director Roman Polanski. And of course, we all know what happened with Sharon Tate and Roman Polanski.
Very tragic.
And I think that there are, there's a lot of like conversation in the film like community about the depiction of Sharon Tate in this movie. And I think that where Quentin Tarantino was trying to come from was not like a place of trying to like depict like the awful things that happened to her, but I do like would say if you're really sensitive to graphic violence, not your movie. I mean, any Quentin Tarantino movie, not your movie.
No,
this is like does not leave anything out. And the ending is like so shocking. And I was sitting in the theater with my jaw dropped because I was just like, oh my God, this is crazy.
I haven't seen this.
There's a fight scene at the end and it goes insane.
I need to see it. I want to see it. It's on my list of things to watch, but I haven't made time to see it.
Yeah.
I know it's like not everyone's favorite Tarantino.
Yeah, it's not, but I liked it.
I want to see it. I think what's interesting to note, though, is looking at the cast for this movie, how stacked it is, especially in terms of female actresses and how successful they are now. Of course, Margot Robbie, right, Barbie and everything else that she's been in. But you also have like Dakota Fanning, Mikey Madison, who might be up for an Oscar because they're talking about Honora, the Palme d'Or winner at Cannes this year.
Margaret Qualley, who is just in Poor Things.
And she's in Kinds of Kindness.
And Drive Away Dolls.
Yeah, it's a big year.
And she just married Jack Antonoff.
Right.
Anyways.
Also Maya Hawke.
Maya Hawke,
who's in Asteroid City.
Dude, Austin Butler was in this.
Sydney Sweeney and Victoria Pedretti, who I personally would love to see in more things. She's not doing enough for my liking. But yeah, Sydney Sweeney, who's had a pretty big box office year since this has come out. Yeah, I don't know. That's
and Harley Quinn Smith, Kevin Smith's daughter.
Oh, shit.
Yeah.
There's a lot of, at the time, really good talent in here.
Yeah.
Of course, some of those people are already very successful, but I think it was just very interesting to note.
It was.
Let me check my third summer pick. I think what I've got on here is, I said Jaws, Mamma Mia. What else did I have? Oh, Call Me By Your Name. I think I did them all.
We did them all.
Oh, yeah.
All right.
I'm gonna cut that because I couldn't even remember.
All good. Well, thank you for tuning in to today's episode. We appreciate it so much. Thank you to our studio audience.
Yeah. Go ahead and turn one of these movies on to avoid the heat since it's like a bajillion degrees outside.
Yeah, or throw a summer party and play one of these movies.
Yep. Thanks, guys.
Bye.